It's Auntie. Love you enough to tell me the truth.
You are now listening to Auntie Keeps It Real, the show where your down-to-earth cool auntie loves you enough to tell the truth and keep it 100% real. With a young at heart attitude, this is the conversation you don't want to miss.
Remember the name for the young, for the grown. Every voice lift up, truth wrapped in love. Yeah, I raise my cup. If you need a word that your soul can feel, you should already know. Yahusha is the real.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys got a chance to listen to the start here because it kind of gave a real summary or sum up of what this podcast is going to be about. So, I wanted to come and talk to you about why I started this podcast. You'll learn about me. I don't ever want to um, force our father. And I say it that way because I'm not here to sell nobody on belief. I know what I know, and I am a daughter of the Most High. So everything you're going to hear from me, you will hear me speak always favorably about who I am and whose I am. So I definitely was inspired by the Most High, as this is truly my purpose. I remember as I was growing and evolving and going through life. I was an adult, but I had an identity crisis, and I became a mother before I was ready. And I'll explain that later as we get into deeper podcasts. But I also became a wife, and then I still did not have a real inkling of who I was as a woman, as a person. And it took somebody to ask me one day what my favorite color was. And I remember I paused, I broke down, and I cried because I couldn't answer it. I was not in tune with myself enough to identify with that. So that is as I reflect back, I think about the identity crisis that I had back then. And I have been on this journey, and it took the Most High to introduce me to myself according to Him. So that is when my journey began, as far as me evolving and healing and going through all of the growth that life has to offer you, because it will come whether you're ready for it or not. And I had to sort through those things, and I had to do the work. So, in all of that, once I discovered who I was, and I um, learned that from the Creator, it awakened in me my purpose. And my purpose is, as an older woman, to teach the younger. That's according to scripture, but it's also in me. I truly, truly believe, as I reflect and look back on our generations, the older women were always, always in a position of handing off the baton, so to speak, whether it was teaching you how to take care of a home, cooking, whatever that was, just life experiences, things that life and our systems and programs in life will never teach you. Those things were meant to come from the older women in your life. So I wanted to create this podcast to be a safe place for all of us, older and younger, because my fellow aunties and my beautiful nieces, we need each other. There's so many life experiences, and especially for us as Black women. There's so many things that happen in life as we are women, and we don't have answers for them. But the answers lie in the experience of other women. And so this is why I thought it was so important, according to the Most High, I'm blessed by Him, to create this podcast so that we as women can come together and help one another heal, straighten each other's crowns, bring different perspectives and experiences and knowledge and know-how to encourage each other. And it's really about straightening out each other's crown. We are each other's keepers. And iron sharpens iron. And that is a real, real principle. We need to apply it because it is it's always been in us. Now it's time for us to put action behind becoming the best version of ourselves. So this is why this podcast has started. I so hope that you guys get blessed out of this, as I know I will be blessed, because it is a system of reciprocity. And I want to be a positive, positive force to help those that have the ears to hear. I know that, you know, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, especially in this time and place that we're in this society and globally. This is a weird era. And unfortunately, it's really hard sometimes to navigate those waters when you are striving to figure this all out and not have the right resources of people to tell you righteous things. And unfortunately, there's too much confusion in this world. A lot of people, a lot of confusion, a lot of religions. You will learn, Auntie, don't do no religions. That is just not my thing. So at this point, I want to open this up to be a platform to where people can get what they need. Whether it's a hug, a laugh, a cry, whatever that is. I know this is on the internet, but at some point, I am an in person type of person. I was raised, just because we would come together and throw a feast or a party just to love on each other. Didn't have to be a reason, a holiday. But again, it's just the feasting and the festivities of us being able to uh, conjoin with each other and to conversate with each other. So at some point, eventually, I would love and hope that we would be able to do those types of things as we get to know one another. But in the meantime and in between time, Auntie's going to keep it on this podcast virtually. But again, I want to be a safe place for you to be able to come and get some real, raw, unfiltered, good conversation conversation. I'm sorry. But on that note, I just want to uh, bless you just with conversation of peace. This was, again, just to give you a little small introduction as to why I started this podcast. I hope that you guys will continue to journey with me, and I hope you have a blessed one.
You standing on truth, come roller skating with me.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Auntie Keeps It Real, the love letter from your cool auntie who loves you enough to tell you the truth. Be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode or a conversation.
Do the sun, bless the rain. One you, one heart, one ya.